23, 18. Time for Bingo is Life. The podcast.
Wow.
I'm still Jay Zare. Over here, the Brothers Howdy Show, Chris and Mike.
Hola.
They got the hats, they got the shirts, they got the...
We are
Bingo
walking billboards, if you could see us.
The Bingo is Life Fandango hat. To my left, giving me a really nasty face.
This show is not endorsed, nor paid, nor sponsored by Fandango.
I don't think Fandango has... Never mind. This is Mum Shackles.
Hey!
Hi, I'm back. I was away, and I missed you all. And
now
my
you're
cat
here.
is fine.
Oh, good.
We didn't mention the cat, but
That's
the cat
probably,
is fine.
You might have. It might have not been fine if you had mentioned it. You know, bad.
Did you
luck.
find Mothman?
What?
Never mind. We have a great guest tonight,
Ooh, excellent.
even if he is a cisgendered white male.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
It's true. Hey, I got my new camera, and I was all set to record a $100 bowling victory, and a poor woman couldn't hit the ball. It went into the other lane.
Was she one of the roommates?
No.
Okay,
I don't
because they
think
sit
so.
there sometimes. It was a bunch of gals. I thought, oh my God, she has to get it. If she doesn't, she's going to be asked to move out.
Chris ran down the bowling lane and knocked down one of the pins with his foot.
Kicked a pin, I believe. Yeah. That's,
Oh wow.
do
Otherwise,
you believe in miracles?
No.
It was
no.
just easier that way. So, the
Bowling's easier if you just kick them.
the gals who have been winning the $100 that all live in the same place. They all go to Bridgewater College, and tonight was their next to last night, and they all came up to us and said, "We only have one more night left.
Yeah, one more.
And then we're all moving away."
Yeah, that's right.
And
They're not just graduating,
yeah,
they're
not just
moving
graduating,
away.
They're all moving
Are
away.
any of them getting married?
I don't know. No, I
They're
don't.
too
I
young
have-
for
who knows?
that,
Yeah.
Jay. They're just beginning their lives.
Isn't that why you go to...
Not
Don't
ending
saddle
their
them with
lives.
men or whatever.
I want to say something though, totally off the subject, but all the cool words in the English language have been co-opted by corporate companies. You know, it's like Fandango had a meaning before it was Fandango.
Sure.
Hey, man, just do it.
What do what?
We're going to call them and try to get a sponsorship now. 'Cause we said their name 3 times, so we'll basically.
I got that. It took me a second, but I got it. Just do it.
What's going on now? You have a
We're
show.
just going to talk in slogans now.
Oh,
Coming up next
Nikkei.
next weekend is the Wool Gatherer at. Check
That's
it
right.
out. It is definitely a basement of a. It's a really interesting.
Yanoya Theater.
Yeah, that's right. You know it.
May 1st through whatever that Sunday's date is.
To the 4th, maybe?
Yeah, that sounds
Probably.
right.
Doesn't
Yeah.
exactly look like prime retail space down there. I guess I shouldn't be saying that out
No,
loud.
it's a vibe. It's a vibe, Jay.
No, but have
it'll be
you
fine for a-
noticed
it'll be cool
any
for
of their advertising that they put out online? I have been noticing they have him all dressed up as the
Yeah.
character.
He's a truck driver. Right?
Truck
Don't
driver. He's
ride.
smoking a cigarette.
Now that
Yeah.
was done at JMU. I got confirmation from Tom King, but we have it's down the memory hole. Can't find no
Everyone that was in it has retired and moved to another state.
Okay, so let's be clear one more time. May 1st through the 4th.
Yeah,
That's
something.
happening?
Wool
That sounds right.
Gatherer with
Wool
Yanoya
Gatherer
Theater.
with the Noya Theater.
Yeah.
Love it. Awesome.
And so that's it. So yeah. What? Oh, I'm going on Thursday night. So if you're like, I don't have a friend to go with.
Is that
I'll
opening
be
night?
there.
Is that opening
It
night?
is opening night.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
getting in there early.
They might even have their lines memorized in time.
I probably will. There's a lot of good
That's
theater going on.
The bottom bar for theater.
Remember your lines.
Have them learn by
Start.
opening night.
Hey, but you know what? You don't need to remember your lines when you're improvising.
This is right.
Hey!
Jonathan Stewart.
Hi.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
Bringing in.
You want to do that?
Yeah,
Well,
do
we
it.
need a little bit more of a dramatic introduction. This man has a PhD.
Oh,
He acted in a play directed by Jay Zare.
That's true.
Oh.
He is the dungeon master. That's not the right word. He is, is that the right word?
Yeah,
The
call it
dungeon
that.
master for Friendly City Fables, and does an excellent job of that. And there's also a recorded musician. And,
Yeah.
And a professor. Are you a professor?
Yeah, dude. I teach
Wow.
Welcome to
man.
Bingo
He's
is
very
Life.
cosmopolitan.
Welcome to Bingo's Life, Jonathan Stewart.
Wait,
for having
Jonathan.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this was great. We were having a little conversation before this whole thing started. You played at the Little Grill.
Yeah, when you were the MC for those open mic nights.
Tell me what years were those? I don't even know.
It was probably like 2011.
2011.
I seriously thought you were going to say, tell me, how good was I at
How
that?
good was that?
It was early, so it was like maybe my first or second time getting in there.
Yeah.
And when you called me up,
Was I a jerk? I
No,
was
it was
kind of
amazing.
Get up here,
it got me in, like understanding who you
You
were.
got 3 songs.
You started doing the Daily Show like song. You're like, and you're like, I guess it's Jon Stewart. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh Jesus. I was like, here we go.
Say my whole name.
Nice.
Yeah. No, that was fun though.
Oh, good. You know, I think it was around that time that I went to New York to see Jon Stewart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would check out because I think I was really excited that your name was Jon Stewart. It's the little things, people.
Yeah. Oh, God. Did you get that all the time then?
A long time. I used to.
Yeah,
not so
right,
much
not as
anymore.
much
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that would be
Yeah,
kind
he's
of.
passed his torch. He's passed his torch to other nighttime
Peoples.
Oh, yeah.
satirists.
Yeah.
I want to put a plug in here for Friendly City Fables. Which
Thank
is, if you've been to improv and that's not your cup of tea, you got to try out Friendly City Fables. It's a long form improv, which is based with reoccurring characters week to week, and it's a fantasy, and it's an entirely different thing. And you are the man.
Yeah, thank you.
If it wasn't for you, they wouldn't keep. How do you keep that story going? Are you ever up there thinking like, what happens now? Where do we go from
well, no,
here?
because it's the beautiful thing about improv is you have all the other people to lean on. So there's there's times where I'm like, we'll figure it out. But it's when you're doing the whole yes and thing, it's interesting. This
a
one's
team
weird
sport.
because we also roll dice, so it's like D&D, right? So we have a D20 that we roll as a part of it, and sometimes the D20 says no. You gotta figure that out.
I've
So
seen
for
it
an
roll
improv
2 or 3
standpoint-
times in a row, and it keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you have like a camera on the dice so that
Boy,
No, we
it
just
would be so
project it.
cool if you
Yeah,
came
yeah.
sometime, Chris, so you can check it out.
No, we just have a
Ah.
projector and the little virtual die that we roll for it on the projector. And
Oh, cool! So
Yeah.
people can see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
we also do like a sort of a gladiator style thing where we pass out 20 placards in the audience. So guys,
Just like
guys
your
have placards.
placards.
Yeah. And there's like a human D20. So sometimes where it's like this feels like something that the dice shouldn't decide. If like I want the audience to decide something,
You want some empathy?
then we call the audience in to vote yay or nay on something. So they
That's
roll.
awesome.
I met somebody and they said, "Oh, you're the weird guy that sits down front at the improv." She was laughing so loud all the time. Well, more or less is what she said.
Ooh, that is what she
And if you
said.
could, she finished it with, and if you could stop that,
Sir.
sir.
This
This is
evening,
neither the time nor the place.
This evening, I had a woman come up to me and said, "That one man is so loud."
Was she talking about you, though?
No,
I wasn't
Who
here.
was louder than you?
No. There's someone else louder than me. Believe it or not.
Wow.
And he was also wearing a bingo shirt. I knew who she was.
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about.
definitely. Yeah.
We should give them a button.
Uh,
I mean, I've got one in my coat pocket.
I'll
You
look
got
at
bingo
yeah.
buttons?
No, we don't. But it would be awesome.
It's
It was-
easy to
saying,
get caught up in the frenzy that is this show.
It's totally easy. So I want to know about the frenzy that is the show.
Yeah.
How's it work? Let's start from the beginning.
So it starts with me walking out with a wig and a tail
Yeah.
And horns.
and horns.
Because you're like a satyr? Or?
I'm like I've never really told the audience, I don't think, but it's technically I'm it's a half succubus, half
Sweet.
half
Incubus.
tabaxi, so like a cat sex demon.
Okay.
He plays it very subtly. He comes out.
Well, yeah,
like-
I mean-
but he also plays all the NPCs.
Yeah,
I never get the acronym right. All the non-playable characters. He
Yeah.
comes out as those, and he'll take on their whole persona.
Okay.
And whenever he's like a little like minxy kind of effeminate character, he kind of minces around, and it's adorable. But also, like, you see him being like, "I'm just a sexy little cat," and it's very funny.
How
Cat,
many of
yeah.
you are up on stage at one time?
Six. With the whole crew there, it's 6. Yeah, so 5 characters. We've got Hagrietta, who's
Hello.
a crowd favorite, right? We've got Fabio, who's our cleric, who prays to a god of people's choosing.
John Huffman.
You guys interviewed John Huffman a while back about that. We've got Brian Smallwood playing he's sort of he's a paladin. I was going to say he's the fighter, but he's a paladin. So
He's
same
also
thing. He
like-
gets a suggestion that's sort of like a code for himself that changes his character every time.
He's usually our moral compass,
Yeah.
but not always. It depends on his motto. But
Yeah, I think he got like
Often.
sex, drugs, and rock and roll for something, or
Baby Got Back or Back It Up or something involving.
yeah. So sometimes his motto changes him to be a little bit
Yeah.
cruder. But yeah, so I should
Yeah.
say everyone else, I guess.
Chester McIntyre.
Yeah, Ashton Peace playing Chester McIntyre, who's a sort of bro wizard. So he casts things like throat punch, and
That is awesome.
last
Very-
week it was
Bro
cat-
wizard.
Very
Yeah.
the
anachronistic.
suggestion. Yeah, the
character.
suggestion at the last show was Ding Dong Ditch or something.
Yeah.
And he Ashton plays his character so slyly. This particular character is just an agent of chaos.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious because sometimes he only is motivated by sex, drugs, rock and roll, pretty much. More sex and drugs.
Yeah.
More sex.
Yeah.
Sometimes more drugs and beer, booze.
What's the show rated?
It's definitely R.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We,
So kids aren't really.
We know.
coming to
We
this.
try
We're doing
not
this
to,
for
yeah.
us.
and that's the struggle, right?
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
advertising,
Yeah.
like you should do a wonderful job in the
Right.
advertising.
But it's very attractive to children.
Because it's a bunch of people in costume
Oh,
playing
yeah.
D&D, and
Wonderful.
D&D's popular with the kids right now
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
it's interesting. We do get some kids in the audience, and we
Do you give like a warning before the show
a
starts?
little
on
bit,
all the
it's
signage.
on all the signs. We
Yeah.
just assume that they know the situation.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
And I
You-
have had people call the theater and
Oh,
be
yeah.
like, or ask me, like, can I bring my kids? And I'm like, it depends on how you feel about your kids.
Yeah.
Like, if
Do you
you're,
love your children?
Well, if you're at home watching our movies with your kid on
Yeah,
the
sure.
couch, like,
Yeah.
if you're watching anything from
Yeah.
Pretty Woman to, like, Braveheart.
Yeah.
and it's not it's not like intentional.
Yeah, sure.
crude.
Yeah.
It just happens
Right.
the characters are.
Yeah.
She plays a hag that's just literally like has no shame about disgusting stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
or
I
You
love
have,
it.
you have a
killing
new
things.
bard, right?
Yeah. John Hostetter is playing the bard right now, and hopefully for forever.
And how long has this been going on? When did it start?
For now. Your number's up, John.
2023?
don't leave me, John.
The fall of 2023.
Yeah.
Fall of
Yeah.
23.
No, please, John, don't ever leave us.
Yeah.
None of the Johns. We need all
And this
the
is
Johns.
this is in addition to the regular Rocktown improv, which happens
Right.
First Fridays.
First
yeah.
Fridays. So there's two improvs performances per month at Court Square Theater with the same core group.
The same people. Yeah.
Yeah. More people in the Friday group. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a quick aside. Jake Girl used to be your
Yeah.
bard. I was like,
Right.
did
Yeah,
you see
we've
that?
also had Jake on the
Did
show.
you see that? Yeah, did you see that video he posted? It was so nice.
Yeah, on the rooftop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing that. He's
Little
he's doing a nice
series.
job with those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you were. When was the last time you did straight theater?
Is any theater
I
really
think-
straight, Jake?
I think it was. I did a one man show in town. I
No.
did the Devil and Billy Markham here a number of years ago with a band called Atoka Chase that was used to play in town a bit.
Yes.
So that was
I
it's
remember
a shell.
Atoka Chase.
Yeah, it was a Shel Silverstein play. It's about an hour long, and all rhyming couplets about a man that just keeps on losing his bets to the devil. It's a fabulous show.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So I did that, and then
He-
we
he-
toured that around a little bit.
I'm
to
convinced
Pittsburgh.
he's definitely one of the more underrated songwriters.
Shel
Doc-
Silverstein.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dr.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Hook. They covered a
Yeah.
ton of his stuff. Johnny Cash, of course, made Boy Named Sue famous.
Mhm.
But,
Sylvia's mother, right?
Sylvia's mother.
Hey, if you like Johnny Cash, we've got a Johnny Cash tribute show down at Court Square Theater on Friday night. But you
Whoa.
should definitely come to Fables on Thursday night. Just come spend
Yeah.
the
Is that
weekend.
this Thursday?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Thursday this
Like
week.
2 days?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we're talking
Hold
about
on.
this at exactly the right time.
We
I
are.
know.
Yeah. Do you always do it on Thursdays?
No, we just moved to Thursdays.
Yeah. It was on Wednesdays last year, so I've been on Thursdays. That was one of my favorite internet comments. Was the
Oh, gosh.
are we allowed to swear on this podcast?
Sure. We'll bleep it.
It was like the comment was why on a fucking Wednesday? And I wrote like a whole big thing about exactly why on a Wednesday.
I read it with a totally different intonation. So I'm gonna give you my line reading of it.
Yeah.
On a fucking Wednesday, like,
Yeah, probably close. Yeah.
like just really whiny.
Yeah.
If you're out there, I'm sorry. You poor soul. I'm sure you're a very nice person. You should come to our show. It's on Thursdays now. I hope it's better for you.
People have different personas on the internet than they do in real life.
Totally.
Yeah, online most people are just
Garbage.
yeah.
Absolute
Thank you.
garbage.
I couldn't think of anything nice to say. I
No,
was like,
you can't.
yeah.
Well, you know what? I was told this evening, and it's true. I'm a car salesman on the internet. That's
I think
what I
you're
am.
great at it.
I'm a
Thank
car
goodness.
salesman on the internet.
Why are you
I
a
wish
car
I could
salesman?
tap into
Because
that.
all I do is just promote stuff.
Yeah, you're
That's
from.
great.
I'm like,
Kinda-
man, you
let's
should
all-
come to this. You should
Yeah.
do
Come to
this.
this.
Sort of
This
the
is
only good
thing.
thing about Facebook anymore. That's
Yeah,
really what
no,
it used
I
to be.
kind of landed on that
Yeah.
that
Same.
theory. too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just telling Chris and I were just talking about this, and I was like, I like making the graphics for it, but by the time I'm done making the graphics, I don't want to be like, Sunday, 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 come on down, we're gonna show Star Wars.
Okay, but
Yeah.
you did. I'm assuming it was you who did all this new video for the Friendly City Fables, where you go across a table.
I just made that. Yeah,
That
yeah.
is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
fantastic.
I love making that. Was really fun.
That
I
was
like that.
It
part.
was a real. I mean,
How does-
writing
how does
writing the
one-
caption for it and
how does
choosing when
one
to post it.
How does one see that video?
I will somehow connect you with it.
How did
on
you?
our-
I can
I
put
saw
it in the
I s-
notes.
Well,
yeah, okay, yeah, no.
I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's on Instagram.
It's on Instagram, Facebook, and on TikTok
But-
on the Court Square account.
That's the thing, though. What are we gonna do if we don't want to?
Yeah, I was.
If we
I
don't want
hate
to support
advertising
those
And it's
people,
not working.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
talking.
Hate it.
I was just talking to Jeff Moon about that. It's just not working like it. It's not working right.
No,
Well, even if it
It's-
were working better,
it's
it's still owned by people that are
Yeah.
terrible.
it's
I know.
designed to
And-
profit
and-
for corporations, not for the communities that are using it for community things.
Right.
Yeah.
So the community things are getting interrupted by, hey, you need to buy more glasses.
Yeah.
I mean, I could live with it being owned by terrible people.
Well, this
but
is-
it's just not working right.
Oh, okay.
Why am I not getting things like I should be getting? I just get, I've tried to, I just want to get the dog videos, and the comedy
Yeah, sure,
videos,
sure.
and Mom Shackles dancing on the table or whatever she was doing, and
Yeah.
well,
I keep getting all this.
Well, if
stupid
that would
stuff.
get more people to come to the show, sure, but you'll have to hold the camera.
Then you're probably upset at the algorithm and how it's working for
Well,
you.
I don't care who. Yeah,
I have found.
Curse you, algorithm!
Algorithm.
Jay, you need to stop
Oh.
clicking on the things that you don't like.
I do.
You go up to the three little buttons and you say, not relevant.
Yeah,
not
not
relevant.
relevant.
Block.
I keep doing that, and then I keep getting it curated down to and then they keep
Yeah.
sending me
Another-
stupid
Chris
stuff.
Howdy Shells invited me to something else.
And he's so excited about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
bring back
Meanwhile,
zines.
no puppy videos.
yeah, I have found that for me, it's probably annoying, but I invite people like personally.
Yeah.
So I like sit there and go, "Hi, I haven't seen you in 6 months, but hey, we're doing a thing, and
Oh,
you should
man,
come.
what?
Here it is." And then Mariana's like, "Why are you on your phone at night for so long?" I'm like, "I'm just inviting half of Harrisonburg to a
You
thing."
need to get constant contact. You can just write a really personal message and they'll fill in all the names and stuff. And they'll send it out when it's like
I'm
a
not
really
getting-
good time.
Wait, is that an email thing?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, wait,
No
let's
one
get
It's,
back
it's
to
not, they're also not giving us any money. So
Jonathan Stewart. Jonathan Stewart.
Yeah.
You said you're going to start recording music. Tell us. Let's talk that.
Well, that's maybe.
How?
No,
I want to know how.
He
That's-
always does, Chris Howdy Shell.
I don't know. It's been 14 years since I put something out, and I probably have 5 albums worth of material that I've written in the last 14 years, and I just haven't done anything with it. So I feel compelled to do it. So I just,
yeah.
even if I don't, because the marketing part of it's what I hate. Like I'll write something,
Right.
I'll enjoy the recording process, I'll put it out, and then I won't tell anybody.
now you do it all. You do it all on with just guitars, right?
Yeah, well, I'll bring in like a violin player. The last time I had a piano player.
Is Chelsea the violin player?
No.
Oh, what?
I had 4
she play
different people over the
violin?
years. No, she plays trumpet.
I am so
Trumpet
sorry,
player.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Trumpet would sound great.
Yeah.
Chelsea played trumpet. Chelsea and I were in a band together.
Yeah,
What?
it was a Rock Lotto situation, right? Yeah, that's actually how Chelsea and I started dating. Not that this needs to be a podcast about Chelsea and I.
Rock lot of romance.
Well, no, for real. You guys met each other through Rock Lotto?
We met each other through a mutual friend, and then we sort of knew who each other were at that point, but then we got placed in the same Rock Lotto band, and we were dating before the first rehearsal. Yeah.
Whoa.
We were like married a year and a half later.
Whoa.
This was a
Slippery slope, guys.
different
That
Rock
Rock
Lotto.
Lotto.
Rock Lotto.
Rock Lotto love.
Careful out there.
Jeff Gorman was in our Rock Lotto band.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you marry Jeff?
I asked him 7 times, but he kept saying,
Oh, yeah.
I'm already married, Jay.
He keeps running away.
Oh, that's awesome. I played in a band in Rock Lotto, and then like half the band quit
Ooh.
Oh, man.
before the show.
And it was a solo gig.
Yeah, and so it was like me. It was me and I think Jesse Stover and one other person, and they were like, I was like, well, I'll just play the drums then. So I played the drums. Jesse played guitar, and I think Mike Keene played the bass.
Mike Keene was the friend that introduced Chelsea and I.
Whoa.
No.
You're kidding me.
Small town,
It's
yeah.
a
What?
small world.
matchmaker.
Mike Keene is
Thank you, Mike.
distantly descended from Aphrodite, the goddess, and that's where he gets these powers. He just walks around and like,
In my mind,
Wow.
I know,
Bestows
I'm
love
sure
on
this
people.
isn't true, but in my mind, Mike Keene forever lives in the Moon House. Like,
yeah,
like,
the Moon House.
do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I just somehow remember it was either the Moon House or the one right next to the Moon.
Man,
But that's forever in my mind. I'm like, Mike Keene, he's up on 33 somewhere, just being the Zen master that I think he is.
I lived 2 floors below him, and that was I was.
No,
I
really?
had just moved into that house, and he was just a good neighbor.
Oh,
He
no,
came
he's a
down and
good
was like,
human.
Hey, he's like, I'm going over to this guy's river party, which was Jesse Stover's.
Ah. Wow.
So I
Yeah.
like went up to his apartment and hanging out, and Chelsea walked in. I was like, okay. And then we all went to this river party and had
Yeah.
a nice time. Went on a hike the next day, and then I saw her here and there every so often. And then Rock Lotto happened.
Wow.
Unbelievable. I love love stories.
Yeah, and I was not going to stay in Harrisonburg.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
I was
why?
I'd never heard of it. I'd
Oh,
been
yeah.
here before.
What brought you here?
Job at JMU. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where'd you go to undergraduate?
A school called Seton Hill outside of Pittsburgh.
Wow.
So I was in Pittsburgh, and then I did the Los Angeles thing for a couple of years right at the wrong time. Went back and got a master's of business, and then I couldn't find a job. It was like, post financial crisis kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Good time.
heard about the job down here, and got a job in the School of Theater and Dance here, and thought I'd be here for a couple of years, and
you
married a local Mennonite, and here we are.
Yeah, well, that's
Please
interesting.
note that he's the one that mentioned
He's the one that first brought it
What
up.
do I do with Jay here? It's like,
Yeah.
bring it up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so
Now he knows.
did you ever have a conversation with your wife like, okay, should we go somewhere? Or
No. I mean,
no.
I'm yes and no, right? I'm the one that would be, if she was like, oh, let's go move to New York for a couple of years.
Sure.
Let's do the thing. But I mean, her roots are so deep here in the
Yeah.
community. Like I married into like
Yeah.
tribe.
Generations.
pure
Yeah.
idyllic situation. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's just like the community she has here is incredible. So,
Here's the most important question: have you ever been singing 4-part harmony hymns in church since your marriage?
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe Easter and Christmas we'll
you
go.
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
it all the time.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you got to.
Can you do it? Can you read shape notes? Can you read them? Can you sing it?
I can't do the shape notes. No, I can't even read music well at this point. It's been so long.
Tell us about your songwriting. So, do you incorporate the comedy into the songwriting, or is it too?
I tried that once and it wasn't working.
What is your style? I don't think I've heard your music.
It's
Jonathan.
probably fine.
He's
Do
blushing.
you have
I
anything
know.
on
It's-
Spotify or anything that we can link to?
Yeah, you don't need to link.
The man does not want to be heard.
fine. No,
Challenge,
it's
challenge
fine.
accepted.
It's fine. No, it's sort of just like singer songwriter soft sad boy music.
All right,
you
all
know?
right. Give me a line. Just give me one line you've written that you go, I like that line. You said you got 5 albums worth of material.
You put me on the spot.
On the
I
spot.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right, Mike.
Oh yeah,
hold
you
on,
write
hold on.
songs. Name 5
Hold
of your
on,
songs.
Hold on. In the meantime, what we're gonna do, Mike?
No, no,
Mike,
no.
Jay.
Yes.
Give me one line you've written that you're like, that's a good line.
I dropped her off at the truck stop on the outskirts of Emerald City. She was wearing my last good winter coat.
Yeah.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
It's not a good line, but that's the first one that popped into my head.
That's a great, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like, love, that changed my life. It's just a line. That's all I'm saying. And all right, now in that vein, Mike, give me a line. Come on, you just wrote a song.
Oh, well, I'm trying to remember, what song was it? Where do I go? Where do I roam? I'm trying to find my place home. That one's a drinking song. I like that.
Yes.
A man named Earl said I was fooling with this girl.
Ooh.
There you go. There you go.
I was
Because
the one that said that to him.
A man named Earl.
Yeah, that's the top right there. That's that's as good as it gets.
Creme. You peaked, Mike.
That was
Slowly
good.
down.
Janine, have you ever written any songs?
So I was an only child. I had a lot of time alone, and when I would stay at my great grandmother's house where I live now, the farm, they would just be like, "Go outside," and I would go outside, and I would climb up into the hayloft and sing to the barn cats. Sad little. One only child. You guys look so sad when I told you that. You were like, "Oh man, her
Are you
childhood
kidding?
sucks."
I am beaming. I love the
okay.
cat story. Tell
So-
me about the cat.
It's like, so I had a little notebook, like one of those memo pads that's like 3 by 4 and with a little bit of coil metal. I'm describing a note. What is a
It's
notebook?
a note. Yeah, it's a spiral notebook.
And I
yes.
stuck a pin in the coil, so like it's all like kit ready to go. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Climb up in the hayloft, hang out with the cats, write some song lyrics in a little memo pad.
And
There's a
you
lot
know
of
what's funny?
dust up there. So much dust.
The front actually says memo.
It
pad.
does.
It says that on the front of
Just
it.
in case you
And-
forget.
Oh, I should probably add in that the memo pad was Lisa Frank on the cover, and the pages were pink, and I probably got it at James Way in Timberville. 'Cause that was peak shopping
Oh, okay. Good.
during that time
Peak
frame.
shopping.
Peak shopping.
All right, what was the line?
Dude, I don't remember.
Ah!
They were bad because I used to want to be a country singer.
Good.
Can you believe?
Yeah.
Who did you
And
wanna-
those songs were very.
Who'd you
schlocky.
want to be?
What was that? I think there was like a Trisha Yearwood song that I really liked, but it turned out it was a cover of a Janis Joplin song, and then I was like, duh, it makes sense now. The Piece of My Heart, somebody covered Piece of My Heart,
Yeah.
and that struck me. And
John Stewart, what songwriters inspire you?
I mean, I sort of started writing music around like when the pop punky emo-y scenes, like the
Bright Eyes.
Kansas. Yeah. So like the Get Up Kids were always one of my favorite bands.
Cool.
The Postal Service. Some of that kind of stuff.
It wasn't like last year the Postal Service played here, like in D.C.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like in
Like the
D.C.
big reunion tour for.
Yeah. I saw a video of that and I thought, oh, that's my people. It would have been. I mean, we listened to the Postal Service at the Little Grill, like all the
It's a great album. Man.
I mean, the album. I guess they came out with a second album at some point.
Such great.
Are you
hits.
from
Like,
Pittsburgh?
that's all you need.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
No, I just went to school outside of Pittsburgh. Yeah, and I grew up. My dad, I was a Navy kid, so we kind of were all over the place. But then my dad retired, and we were in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, so up north of Scranton in the woods.
Wow.
Scranton,
I went to a public school. I graduated with like 46 kids in a public school.
So you were the starting center on the basketball team.
No, I had to play football my senior year because they didn't have enough kids on the football team.
Gosh.
You gotta play.
Did you get any concussions?
No. I didn't know anything about it. I started like the week of the first game, and they're like, "You're gonna stand there and not let that guy go places."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, we had to make a deal to. We didn't have enough people for our volleyball team either that year, so we made a deal with the football kids that if some of the volleyball players played football, that we could recruit them and they would play volleyball.
You look like a volleyball
Nice.
player.
Yeah, I played volleyball.
Nice.
Big fan.
So you've been living in this town now for how many years now? So a long time.
14 years?
Yeah. So you've seen what I would consider the renaissance of downtown.
Oh man, it's awesome. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
totally crazy. Do you have a favorite restaurant or a favorite place to go?
I'm a Machida guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good.
we hit that place up all the time. I'm there like before rehearsals and before shows.
Mm.
Most times
What's
we have
your
rehearsals
What's
and
your
shows.
dish? What's your go-to dish?
I jump around. I mean, they've been doing a smash burger recently. That's like got some of the same kind of sauce situation that they put on that fried chicken sandwich, and it's filthy. That's a good. That's real good.
Man,
I like the
Machito,
bun,
you can
Machito,
you can
yeah.
be our sponsor now.
It means delicious.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No,
I like their the one like oh never mind. I can't. It's a sandwich with beef, but it's like
This is
like the brisket sandwich.
thank you. I knew I knew you were gonna come up with the name. The brisket sandwich, but their sauces, all of them.
Yeah, it's so good.
yeah.
You just the sauces.
And the specials they do are ridiculous. I've been out of town the last couple of weeks, and Chelsea was saying they had like a foraged
yes.
like special. It was just like found mushrooms. And all this.
I wonder if that
Foraging
was-
is wild. We went there like 2 420s ago, yes, and had dinner, and they had foraged specials, and one of them was like these little cups of bib lettuce with like a delicate little bit of hummus on it,
Yeah. This
and
was
then
two-
a pansy on top.
Yeah.
So
2
pretty.
420s ago,
Yeah.
and you were eating mushrooms.
But 420 was
Well,
also.
they taste great at Machida.
Yeah,
They're really
yeah,
good mushrooms.
Am I correct? 420 was also Easter this year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Quite a
Does it always
holiday.
happen like that?
Yeah.
It was a hoppy Easter.
I don't think it'll happen again until like 2087. I
Well,
think
we'll
is
all
what
be
I-
dead.
Hey, Jonathan.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Talking about art. So you
Yeah.
do you're songwriter, you're musician, actor,
Yeah.
improv, PhD.
He's on
Well,
a
what-
art show coming up.
Oh, what? That's right. You're going to be in the tarot card.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fantastic. What? And you drew the 3 of Wands.
The
Four.
4. She's
I'm
got
the
the
three.
3. I'm right next to her with the 4 of wands.
We're
Yeah, I got a
terrible.
happy card. I'm
I,
excited.
I pulled a tarot card just for grins for the first time in 27 years, and I got the 5 of Wands the other day.
Oh my
Was,
God.
wait, was this in Agora?
No, it was in my
What?
my studio.
What are we talking about?
So
Oh, tarot card.
Jay is just pulling random tarot
Okay,
cards. for
yeah,
himself.
yeah, all right.
But there's a tarot card show, sort of like I think a spiritual spin on the deck show that happens in town,
Yes,
right, where they
yeah.
do the deck of cards. So
Yep.
it's a similar thing,
Okay.
but with the tarot card deck. So
Okay.
there's 78
So the
artists
great,
or something
the
like
great
that.
thing
Yes.
about it is like there are so many opportunities because there's 70 some cards, 76,
Yeah.
78.
70, yeah, I don't
and
know.
we're with the deck show. There's only
52.
52. And like 47, I don't know, 52. And they've filled those slots, and the people that are doing the deck show do the deck show every year.
Yeah.
So, but you can't really join it because it's established.
Yeah.
And I understand they want to trust. They have people they trust
All
to
right.
fill in those
Yeah.
cards. But this is a new thing.
Maybe we'll
70
do maybe we
opportunities.
should do the Uno show.
Oh my gosh.
Who's going to
Speak-
reverse and who's going to be
Speaking of great,
draw 2?
great lines from
Oh, man.
songs, playing Solitaire Till Dawn with a deck of 51.
Oh, that's
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay, there we go. But what I wanted to ask was, before getting derailed, what do you think about the concept of improv as far as being here now and being in the moment, as far as art and life in general? Does that mean anything to you? Can you go anywhere with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think I try to tap into that kind of thing when I'm writing music or on stage, right? It's like trying to be in that flow state, whatever that means to you. And with improv, I think it's easy to get in there.
But does it translate to other art performance art in your experience?
I think so. Yeah, there's something like if you're doing a good show. I mean, even just watching like Bingo's Life, for example, like you guys are like vibing with an audience in a way that's, there's a community connection there that happens that I think is transcendent in a way, whether it's, theater, whether it's some sort of performance like that or entertainment, or again, just writing something yourself or painting or even looking at a good view, right? Tapping into that feeling, right, is there.
That
So,
is
and
a good view.
yeah.
It just seems so hard to get to bridge the gap between, say, writing or creating art where you're editing and re-editing and
Yeah.
revising versus doing it in being in the moment and letting it go and going into the flow state.
Well, I'll admit that's one of my biggest problems is the revision process, right? It's like for my songwriting, it's like that's good enough. The recording, I'm like, that's fine, that's good, that'll work.
Yeah.
And same thing, like I've written a novel, I'm not gonna revise.
You
it.
wrote a novel?
Yeah, a couple. But it's
Holy
like, but I'm not
smoke.
gonna,
A couple of no.
Jonathan's gonna leave the world with a trunk
just a
of magical
unedited
content.
that no one's ever looked at. Yeah.
How many words?
Can't wait.
How many words was it? Or were they the novels? They were like novel-length novels.
Well, the one I did a choose your own adventure novel
Oh, fun.
for Chelsea for because like the first anniversary's paper, and I've never done anything else. I've never done anything else like
Happy anniversary. Read this book.
I made you a book with a million possible plots.
And of course,
oh my
it's
God.
like choose your own adventure. So as I was getting into it, I was like, I committed to it, but I was like, this is weird because it's like a lot of failure.
Yeah. Well,
Like I'm sitting here writing all the
practicing.
ways.
Most-
It's like we're the
yeah.
main characters in it, so it's like it's like all the ways that we're dying. And it's like a sci-fi
Yeah.
horror novel by the end of it.
how long have
sounds like a
y'all
D&D
been
game.
married? I'm curious.
10 years now.
10 years. Congratulations. That is a huge number to surpass.
What did she think of the did she read it? Did she like it?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
There was a bonfire that night. It went missing.
She definitely went one or two passes into it, and then, she hasn't found all this stuff. She
She
goes
took
back
the
to
submarine and everything's been wrong
it.
ever since.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff in there,
Yeah.
so we'll see if she finds it eventually.
Oh my God.
That's like we had Dave Scott on several times, and he's also a local guy who's written novels. I guess 7 or 8. He's got. Who knows? He could be like the next Faulkner or something, and we don't know about it yet.
What the Faulkner?
Hey, well, I appreciate that you are in a little bit of everything.
Do a little bit of all. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
No,
Dabbler.
Yeah.
no, that's
dabble.
fantastic. So, in the end, we're saying go see the Friendly City Fables
Please.
now on Thursday nights. And when you say it's what's the first Thursday, second Thursday?
It's the fourth Thursday
Fourth
every month.
Thursday.
And Rocktown Improv on First Fridays.
First Friday,
Friday.
fourth
Yep.
Thursday. Yeah. Yeah.
Fourth
It's a tongue
Thursdays,
twister.
first Fridays.
But is
Often
there
back
like
to
an
back.
Instagram page that you guys have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fables has Instagram and Facebook, and Rocktown just has Facebook right now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Cool.
So you can
You know where to
them-
find us.
You can find them and just go to
Oh,
Court
yeah.
Square Theater too.
Oh yeah.
I guess was that a .org or .com?
Yeah.
It's an org.
Org.
She's an org.
Says an org.
Subscribe
Man,
to the Court
but-
Square Theater newsletters and such. Yeah. You
Yeah.
Get all the info there.
You won't miss a thing. So much stuff happening.
So much stuff happening.
Come to it. That's
Well, thank
where
you
I
for
hang
being
out.
on our little
Yeah.
show here and talking to us.
Yeah.
It sounds like we need to put some stuff out there, man. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Let's hear it and see it. I'm down.
Get
I'll
back
listen.
into the music. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
thanks.
And once again, we're coming to you live and in person. Well, recorded and in person from Ruby's Arcade in scenic downtown Harrisonburg, our sponsor. They got some great pizza down here. And
Yeah.
Wednesday night is half-price pizza night.
That's right.
Wednesday night is not for carry-out, but
You got to be in person.
you got to be in person.
IRL pizza.
But they have some really
I-
they have good pizza here for people who eat pizza. Plenty of games, action. Bingo is life. The variety show in the moment.
The extravaganza.
Hey,
I called it a game show twice tonight.
It's
Yeah.
a game show.
Live and in person, 7:30 on Tuesday nights. It's been going on for 7 years. Come down here for a big family-oriented event. And then anytime you want to listen to Bingo is Life, the podcast on the internets. We'll see you next week, kids. Thanks again to Jonathan Stewart,
Thank you.
our guest, and thanks to the Bingo Boys and the Bingo Boys. Wait a minute, I was doing such a great job. See you next week,
cut.
kids.
Bye.
Bingo is Life, a post-bingo Harrisonburg podcast, is brought to you by the Brothers How to Show and our friends at Ruby's Arcade in downtown Harrisonburg, Virginia. If you've enjoyed the show and feel it's worth spreading a little joy in this world, please tell just one person that you like this podcast. Word of mouth, more than any other form of promotion, is how creative works get noticed and sustain themselves. Thank you, Andrew Hickey, for that bit of wisdom, and thank you, listeners, for being part of the fun.